Hey guys, this is Jesse with INameless, and this is part 2 of our Targeted Individuals Beware the Demons of Gang Stalking. I'm going to name this podcast Apartment from Hell. Please bear with me as I have tried to post the same podcast literally this was the 7th time. Every time I do, something happens at the background where you cannot hear me, even though I test it so many times before. And so then I have to delete it. Also, bear with me on my throat. Right now, I've caught a little something where I'm coughing, kind of got the sniffles. So please bear with me, and I apologize. I have been working on this since last week, ever since I saw that a couple of followers told me that they enjoyed me sharing my experiences. Now, I did want to clarify, I am sharing just experiences for the hopes that one day maybe that they will help somebody. Maybe they will see something might be happening to them the same way and how they can avoid certain situations, or just help them know that it's happening to other people too. It's not them, they're not alone. There's people out there they can find to get advice, and if not from me, there's people out there, there's books, not that many, but there are. If you want, just go ahead and ask me or leave a comment below. I do have some ebooks that I can put in a link below that are free. So I just wanted to clear that out. That's why I am sharing and feel like there's a need to share. I have seen a lot of disinformation also out there on YouTube. So with just a little bit of advice, pick and choose wisely who you want to listen to and all that, because I've seen some weird claims out there. These one people on there afraid of the color orange, and just there's disinfo out there to discredit TIs. So I just want to put that out there so you are warned. If I were you, I wouldn't even believe a word I say. That's the type of person, and that's how far this thing has gotten. Do your own research. I can't stress that enough. Make sure of it. Just do your own research. Do not take anybody's word for it. I do the same thing. I don't believe anybody. I try to look it up as much as I can. Don't always believe the internet, of course, or YouTube. Just beware, and of course, do your own research on everything, especially nowadays. I believe this is the Great Deception, but I digress. So this is Apartment from Hell, and this is the 7th time. I am trying to get this out there to you guys, so I hope it works. If I cough, please excuse me. I am a little under the weather. So this apartment complex, I moved in a month later after her, okay? And we put me down as a occupant. So as an occupant, of course, I'm not a leaseholder. It's neither here nor there. But I'm down as an occupant, and as an occupant, just to come in to move and live there, they needed me, don't know why, to fill out paperwork and pay an $86, $96 fee or whatever. So we got a money order, we paid it, got the receipt, okay? So we're living there, and then I ended up purchasing a bike, and the place is small, so I didn't keep it outside. I didn't keep it inside. We kept it outside, locked to the patio railing. There's a railing on there. So I had it on that railing, just with a little block that had a key. So anyway, after having it there for like a week, I get a knock on the door from the maintenance guy, right? Maintenance guy is just a Hispanic dude, a little bit older, but the best to his ability, is trying to tell me in English not to have the bike outside. I asked him why. He could not explain to me why. And my argument to him was there's about 40 to 50 plus people in this apartment complex right now that have a bike either chained to the stairs or locked up to the railing because they live on the 2nd floor. So they have it on their patio railing, which is normal. see it every day, right? So that being said, he was getting upset with me because I wouldn't move it. He comes by 2 days later, 3 days later, whatever, drops a note, a little paper on there that is printed, and it states a list what you can have on your patio, and then another part of it states what you cannot have on your patio. Okay? So on the cannot part, there's like, can't have garbage, car parts, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, barbecue or a grill was on there. And then they have an other section. He had checked the box other and tried to the best of his ability, tried to write in bicycle. He wrote like bicycle or something like that, but I knew that he meant bicycle. Okay, I ignored the paper, obviously, because I'm sorry, I didn't sign a lease where you can just write shit in another box and I'm going to listen to you. Not happening. That's not me trying to be argumentative or not me trying to be rude, because if it was something, if I was doing something I felt was wrong or not right by any means, I would have been doing it. But if I see that I'm the only one being chosen out of the whole apartment complex that's being picked on for a bike, I'm going to stick up for myself. I'm not going to let these guys, I mean, they do anyway, but I'm going to defend myself. I will put my foot down, and, you know, they still control your life, which you have to get used to it, but I'm not going to go down without a fight. I'm not going to go down swinging. There's no way. There's no point. You can't let them run everywhere. You're just going to be a scared little kid in a freaking fetal position wherever you are. Like, it's no way. And I would highly suggest that you guys don't live that way either. And document everything. But anyway, we'll get to all that. So, after the slip came, then about a week later, the manager of the apartment complex came with the maintenance dude about the bike, knocking on my door. So why isn't this out there? Why is it still out here? I've been trying to tell you to get it out, blah, blah, and you haven't listened. And I was like, ma'am, me and him, this gentleman, have tried to have a conversation. Half the things I don't understand, and it's not his fault or my fault, but I am not bilingual, neither is he. So when she's here, that'll be fine, but he only comes when she's not here, because she knows Spanish. So she, anyways, just said, well, can't have the bike out here. And I asked her, of course, okay, why can't I have it, but then I see 50 to 60 plus people. I mean, it's a crappy apartment complex, but it's a big apartment complex. There's so many other people, their bikes chained. Why aren't you guys giving them the same notice or harassing them about it as well? And her defense, she said that they're not allowed to have it, blah, 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 and she's spoken to all of them as well. And I said, I do not believe you that you have or anything, because my neighbor, right over here in this building, right to the right of me, I went and talked to him, and he says that he has been here 4 years, and within that 4 years, you guys have not once had a problem with him having his bike chained to the patio railing. And she's like, that is a complete different story. I said, no, it's not. That is not a complete different story. He has a bike chain. I have a bike chain. You told me not to. You haven't mentioned it to him. Nothing. Not a word. So that's not going to happen. If you guys, I'm going to be treated fairly like everybody else. I mean, you can't just tell one person to do it. Whatever. So then she goes ahead and threatens me with a 10-day notice if we do not remove the bike. Whatever. I need a place to stay. I have kids. So, without going down that road, like she knew she had that power against me. That's why she did it. And me not being the wiser at the time, I just said screw it. I ended up giving the bike away to someone I knew that needed it more than I did. I said screw it. We just recently purchased a car, so I only need the bike basically to drive it to, to ride it to store and whatnot and back during the day while she had the car, but I ended up just giving it away. So, buy my bike, gave it to somebody, and he really appreciated it too. It felt good to do something good for somebody. So, he got a bike. He was all for it. And no more bike, no more problems, right? Right. Wrong. A week later, she comes back knocking the door. Didn't I tell you to remove these chairs from out front? Are you stupid? You do not know what patio furniture is? Those were her words. She did call me stupid. So at that point, I was a little... Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I had something. Oh, God. Where was I? Patio furniture chair. Okay. She told me to remove the patio chairs after calling me stupid. And I was like, ma'am, when you talked to me last, we only spoke of the bike. You never told me about any chairs or anything else. Well, these, and then she said next, she was like, well, these are not patio furniture chairs. These are from a dining table. You cannot have these out here. And in my defense, my argument, I told her that these chairs look a lot better than any of these patio furniture that is out. Some of these people have those little white patio chairs, those plastic ones that are all dirty and banged up. Some of them had like the foldable chairs that were all scratched or like torn, really, and just looked dirty and filthy. My little patio was always clean. I had a mat, 2 chairs, an ashtray that was always dumped, just because we smoke. Well, I do, sorry, not her. So that's what was up front. And the chairs looked nice. They were all black, with a little cushion on it. It was fine. Anyways, but even though it looked better than everybody else's patio, she did not want another. So, okay, they weren't patio furniture, so, like I said, if I was in the wrong, okay, whatever, I'll provide by your rules. So I took a side. We, later on that week, had gone by a store that said patio furniture for sale or whatever it said. It was just a patio furniture store, literally. They just sold shit for outside. Plants, pots. And it was right next to a place called Pot World, which is hilarious because it was not weed, but it was pots. It's cool. Anyway, we buy a set of these chairs and table set, said patio furniture, got a receipt, all that stuff. Don't know why I put the receipt, but I knew I was going to need it because sure enough, on cue, who's at my door again? This lady. She's a fun one. She came to the door. Hey, I told you to get these out. You guys keep doing this. We are just going to give you this notice, blah, blah, blah. I said, ma'am, this is patio furniture. You said I could not have those chairs out here, but I could have patio furniture. So I was like, I can find the receipt right now. I don't know where it is at the moment, but I will find this receipt. I will show you that on the receipt it says patio furniture. And then I was like, then after I show you the receipt, then we're good, right? She says, no. I said, what do you mean no? I said, I'm going to grab the receipt, wherever it is in this house right now, and on this receipt, it'll say patio furniture. And then I'm allowed to have my patio furniture out here on the patio. Correct. She's like, no, you cannot. That moment, I realized what was happening, and there's no way. I had so much going on. I was just starting a business, social networking business, as well as INameless was just now being formed. So I just don't want to argue with this lady anymore. I want to be left alone to do my thing. So I knew that was a lose-lose situation. I was going to get upset. She was going to do whatever and try to get us evicted. So I dropped it. I just we took the patio furniture back. Whatever. We'll just not. We'll go inside now. Whatever. I'll stand up. How's that? I'm going to smoke. So we figure we're good. Shouldn't have any more problems with them. Wrong again. So coming back, I don't know, another 2 weeks later or something, not that long, I'm waiting for we had switched to a different provider. We have CenturyLink for internet. So I was waiting for my modem router. It's a dual that I was getting. Plus I was waiting for business cards. They were all coming UPS or whatever. When they do that, they go to the office. So I looked them up, and they both come in. I went to the office to pick them up. Go to the office, knock. Dude lets me in. I was like, yeah, I'm just here to pick up my UPS delivery shit. Okay? So he goes to look up stuff. Let's see, one box is open. I didn't know this was my box yet, but it was open, wide open. And he's looking to the back and all these, can't find it. He finds a small box, which is the business card. He has that in his hand. He's like, I don't see another one. And I said, what about that open one? He closes it and reads it. Oh, yeah, that's it. He's like, oh, okay. Why is my box open? What are you guys doing going through my box? You trying to, what happened? And he's like, well, I don't know. Blah, blah. I was like, all right, can I have my stuff? He's like, well, what apartment are you in? I told him what apartment. And he's like, tell him in what apartment. He's looking up, he's having trouble with something. And he's like, what's going on? He's like, oh, you're not on the lease. What do you mean not on the lease? Do you have the right apartment? So I give him the apartment number again. He's like, yeah, but you were not on the lease there. I said, we went through this probably 6-7 months back. When you guys made us pay to put me on this thing, I know I'm on it. I'm going to pay you guys to be on it. Can I please have my stuff? I have a lot of stuff to do. Give me my, I'm getting upset, of course. Give me my packages, all right? He's like, well, I can't because you're not on lease. I said, sir, yes, you can because my name is on those. I know they're mine. That's my stuff. So I would like my property, please. And he almost was like taking to put like behind his back because he knew I was getting agitated. So I quickly jolted and snatched the business card box. So I got that. But he had the other one. And I don't want my modem to break and get a tussle with this dude. But I did get the business cards. I was like, all right, now are you going to hand me the other one or is something else going to happen? He's like, sir, I can call the cops. And I was like, I don't care what you can do. If you want to call the police over this, the police are going to ask you why you're being dumb and not handing over my mail. That's my mail. That's you. You might be the office people and stuff, but you guys know for a fact that I live in that apartment. You know, for a fact I've been here for a little over half a year. You know who I am. You guys made a huge issue with me just a couple weeks ago over patio furniture and a freaking bike. I know you know who I am. Stop playing your games and give me my stuff. So, he wouldn't. I walk home. I had her call him, tell him that it was okay to get my stuff, and ask them why the hell I'm not in the lease. So, I go back to the office, because she said everything's good, they're going to give it to me. Go to the office. He still won't give it to me. Now the lady's like, so, you've been here this, but you haven't been in the lease. What's going on? So, what do you mean what's going on? I don't know. What'd you do? I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah, you do. You guys told us to put me on the lease as an occupant and to pay the $100, whatever it was, $86, $96. We got it. We gave it to you. You said everything was good. No, you guys never did. Blah, blah. I said, lady, I still have the freaking pay stub with your guys' signature and stamp on it because I make sure to keep those just for situations like this. Because you're trying to either double dip or get me in trouble, and I'm not done. So, do you want me to go grab that? So I will go grab that, prove it to you, and by the way, you're being recorded, because I was recording here, and I got you completely changed, of course. And I went home, left to go get that. Meanwhile, they still haven't handed me my package. But I went home, I was looking for that receipt, because I had it somewhere for that pay stub and money order. And she was already getting off work and at the office by the time I got home. So she's at the office, they magically found that money order that we had given them with the papers, with all my information on it to be on the lease. But they had never put me in the system. They cashed the money order right away, like within a couple of days, but they never put that the money was paid and or put me in the system. So it was all on them, really, but she took care of that. I'm about to run down there and have a fit, but she's gone upstairs. Everything's good. She had my modem in her hand. Blah. So they were basically just trying to kick me out. And that's what it looked like to me. It looks like they were just trying to set me up, take our money, and then make sure I didn't live there. Which, thank God, I was taught to keep everything. Just anything that has been signed by me or anybody, in any kind of deal, keep it all, because people will lie about it. So I did. And it saved us on this one. And so that was one of the many issues on this time. And then a week before our lease was up, they also tried to get us evicted on grounds of a smell coming out of our apartment and high traffic, which were both false. They said we even signed the papers they put on our door, which we never did. They're pretty much trying to say that we were weed dealers or whatever. But we don't even smoke weed. We don't. She does occasionally at her friends, probably once or twice a year. Okay? I don't even touch the stuff at all. I mean, I have friends that are sellers and they're hilarious. And one even lived in the building across, but he wouldn't do it at my house or anything like that. He's a cool guy. His name's Random. Random, you're probably listening right now. What's up, buddy? Love you. He's in Colorado now. He's changed his life around. He's doing really good. So yeah, they were trying to say all this about us where they went on Consumer Report and they basically made it so we could not get another place to live. It took us quite a while to get it reversed, which we did. We are currently going through court for slander and all this other stuff, but we did get Consumer Report, record wipe, and all this other stuff. Excuse me, guys. I told you I am not feeling that well today. But this is the stuff you gotta look out for. When it starts happening, don't be shy. Get your phone out and record it. And the best way to record it is what I use. I have that hidden camera or spy camera app. Look it up for Android. I don't know what they are with the iPhones and whatnot. But for Android, it's like spy cameras or hidden camera. And what it is a snap that when you use the camera, it doesn't make a noise or anything else. It's just hidden. You can just act like you're playing. It doesn't even show on your phone, so you can be on other apps and everything else, so it doesn't look like you're on a camera. So that way, people will act real. Because when people know they're being recorded, they act fake as hell. But when people, don't think they're being recorded, then they're real. You know what I mean? So I would suggest getting that app and record everything. Every single conversation you have with somebody that has any type of authority in your life, record it. It'll save your ass in the long run. It's helped me in court numerous times now. And they have no idea that I had any of this recorded because their lies were so far in left field and they had already told their lies and statements and testimonies. And then I had the video proving that every single thing that came out of this lady's mouth was BS, which looks good on my part, and it just totally ruined her. So it just ruined her testimony anyway. So that being said, record everything, be safe. That was Apartment from Hell. Honestly, we're still dealing with them, and we haven't lived there since June, I think. July, August. It's only been 2 months now, but yeah, we're still dealing with the aftermath and getting other stuff fixed. You will probably hear, if you stick around for more podcasts, me reference them in other occasions, as I remember. I do not have the greatest short-term memory, as I was at a huge incident back in 2014. Yep, April 24th of 2014. I had been jumped and stabbed and stuff, and ever since then, my memory's not that great. But that will be a podcast for another time. And so I hope you guys stick around, and I hope, again, I do this just so other TIs and TIs generally can see other experiences, maybe give them a little advice, something that might be able to help them. If anything, it just shows that you're not alone, and there's a lot of stuff, and this is one of the more not like devastatingly painful ones. This is just experience I know everyone might have to go through that is TI, because we all have to live somewhere. So I know it's very important to get this one out, and I'm going to keep trying to get one out every day, guys. But like I said, I've been having this technical difficulty. I don't know what's going on. Everything and anything that can go wrong when I record these. It seems like it does. And when I post it, something, again, happens. And I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best with what I have, and I am trying to get it out there. I really am. So if you guys bear with me, go ahead. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to stick around with us, put a thumbs up so maybe more people can see that we have something we'd like to contribute to other TIs, okay? Thank you guys. God bless. Please be safe out there. Hey, and if anybody's got any experiences or anything they would like to add, like other TIs, please, by all means, put that in the comments. I would love to hear other people's stories about apartments or houses they've rented with landlords, anything like that. Like, please put that in the comments. I will read that and get back to you on it 100% because I love the experience too. I love the advice. I'm always on YouTube all day long looking for advice and experience about this, as well as I'm sure a lot of other TIs are as well. So please, if you have a story you'd like to get off your chest or anything, man, we're all ears. And you can even email us at INamelessNet@hotmail.com. Like all day long, email me, man. I'm all ears. Okay? Like, we are here. Just want to get that out there. But please comment below, like and subscribe, guys. And I will see you on the next podcast. I'm going to try to do right after this one. And, hey, be safe, okay? All right, guys. You know who we are. See you later.